Now to a GMA broadcast exclusive about a new way to shop for clothes.
Jobs, gone. Dreams, shattered. And promises. They're broken and scattered, like pieces of a once glorious puzzle. Welcome to the rise and fall of Amazon style, where bright ideas turned into dark realities, and a fashion paradise turned into a ghost town. Imagine this. Amazon style was supposed to be the future of shopping. They told us it'd be like stepping into a world where every scan brought the latest styles straight to your fitting room. They painted a picture so bold and so beautiful, it felt like we could almost touch it. But that picture was a mirage. Behind the scenes, it was a mess. The big bosses dropped the ball. Big time. People who put their hearts into their work, who clocked in every day believing in something bigger. They were left out in the cold. Jobs that folks thought were rock solid, gone in a puff of smoke. The fallout was huge, not just numbers on a screen, but real people with real bills to pay and mouths to feed, left wondering what happened. Meanwhile, the higher-ups seemed to dodge the trouble, leaving everyone else to pick up the pieces. Now let's dive into the juicy bits of how Amazon style toppled over like a house of cards. As people lost their livelihoods, Amazon style became an example of poor leadership and hearts left in pieces. It's a story of broken promises, messed up priorities, and the absence of Amazon's core leadership principle. Right, a lot. Amazon style opened its doors in May 2021 on the corner of the Americana in Los Angeles, California. We're not just selling clothes, we're making shopping special. Every piece of clothing is bursting with new ideas, showing our care for customers, said Simoina Varson. It wasn't just a job for her. It was her chance to climb the corporate ladder and leave her mark. She pitched the idea to Jeff Bezos and Andy Jassy, who provided the financial backing. Vason claimed the store as a shopping experience like no other. Amazon style was no ordinary clothing store, merging high-tech features with a unique shopping experience. It adopted a showroom approach, showcasing limited items and storing additional sizes and colors behind the scenes. Shoppers used the Amazon app to scan QR codes on garments, gaining access to magical fitting rooms or sending items to a pickup area. In the fitting rooms, a tablet allowed customers to keep shopping, with chosen items and algorithm-generated suggestions magically appearing for them to try. This innovative shopping concept, blending technology with a personal touch, could have revolutionized clothing retail. Yet leadership missteps, notably straying from Amazon's right a lot principle, derailed its potential. After Simoina Vason's abrupt exit in early 2023, Monica Ravi, with only warehouse experience, took over. By February 2023, Amazon style was dismantled, its various teams dispersed. After the reorg, Monica Ravi got trapped in a cycle of endless deep dives that failed to bring about real changes. Her leadership lacked the entrepreneurial spark. True leaders can wield power and influence, but she didn't possess those qualities. Additionally, more problems surfaced. Too many processes and senior managers prioritizing their own success over the company's. The initial excitement faded, and store traffic steadily declined week after week. Instead of collaborating to expand the business, they focused on personal achievements, promotions, and internal announcements. Simple tasks grew needlessly complicated, buried under layers of steps, long emails, and an avalanche of chime calls and meetings. It exceeded the capacity of Jeff Bezos' two-pizza team rule. The right a lot principle started to wane as paperwork, checklists, and updates piled up. Neither Simoina Vasan nor Monica Ravi possessed effective decision-making skills. These two leaned on metrics and suggestions made by individuals lacking retail experience, with backgrounds limited to warehousing and tenures at Amazon Music. They rarely spent time understanding customers or being present in the stores. Leadership was supposed to make swift, clear decisions, but instead, they played the blame game. Reminiscent of power plays seen on the TV show Suits, decisions that demanded strong leadership were passed around like hot potatoes. The high-tech features that were meant to set Amazon Style apart became a problem. What was intended to simplify shopping became convoluted. Customers often found wrinkled clothes, missing sizes, or found items sold out after waiting for the system. The store leaned heavily on its tech, but it didn't always enhance the shopping experience or prioritize customers. Waiting for 20 to 30 minutes to try or buy an item became a norm. Despite being a tech giant, they didn't accept Apple Pay. What's worse, they blamed associates rather than the tech for delivery delays. The items for sale weren't unique. They could often be found elsewhere for less money. Leaders didn't want to admit they were wrong. Leaders at Amazon Style, despite their impressive degrees from Harvard and Stanford, seemed more focused on advancing their careers than addressing the store's real problems. The technology, initially acclaimed as the best feature of Amazon Style, eventually became an obstacle. All involved had to navigate around the features and create various exceptions. The tech team, in their bubble, created features that looked good, but failed in reality of usage. New feature introductions were merely for self-promotion, lacking an understanding of customers' needs, relying on hand-picked feedback, made-up store anecdotes, and numbers to make their work seem good rather than meeting customers' needs. The tech team at Amazon Style operated in isolation, never finalizing products until their release to the public, hoping for trouble-free operation without adequate testing. Almost any updates in Amazon's physical stores, rather than being innovative, seem to rehash older technologies and methods. Notably, these are the same approaches that previously underperformed in Amazon's bookstore and 4-star store ventures. Under Monica Ravi's leadership, little improvement occurred since her predecessor's departure. She heavily relied on her subordinates, despite their lack of retail experience and qualifications. The work culture prioritized rank over honest feedback, squashing new ideas. Weekly business review meetings at Amazon Style turned into a display of office politics, with teams shifting blame or dodging responsibility. Key questions about low customer engagement and store traffic were met with excuses rather than real answers, resembling a playbook of excuses. The underlying issue was ineffective marketing, with many locals unaware of Amazon Style. Despite a delayed start in social media, their minimal online presence missed the chance to foster a vibrant community. Monica Ravi's leadership at Amazon Style fell short of Amazon's hire and develop the best principle. Her warehouse-inspired hiring tactics didn't translate well to retail, and she struggled with Amazon's corporate complexities. Lacking engagement with key leaders and failing to hold any all-team meetings as the shutdown loomed, Ravi left her team feeling neglected and disheartened. Meanwhile, some store employees recklessly abandoned their shifts at the last minute without any consequences, plunging operations into constant turmoil. This left the remaining staff swamped and beleaguered, causing labor costs to skyrocket. Meanwhile, the higher-ups seemed callously oblivious to these mounting crises. Amazon Style's leadership, driven by self-interest, ignored the root causes of the store's operational challenges. They were more concerned with preserving their positions and avoiding accountability than addressing the systemic issues plaguing the store. Where were the leaders when the store struggled? They were nowhere to be found. All they worried about was their little empire and how they were perceived in front of others. Tony Hoggett, Amazon's Senior Vice President of Physical Stores, faces a daunting task in improving the company's brick-and-mortar presence. However, the decision to appoint Monica Ravi to lead Amazon Go raises concerns. Ravi, whose tenure at Amazon Style was marked by a trail of unresolved issues, now finds herself in a pivotal role despite her questionable leadership. This move casts doubt on the company's direction and decision-making at the upper echelons. With Ravi at the helm of Amazon Go, there's a looming question. Will the same problems that plagued Amazon Style now infect Amazon Go? This situation puts Amazon's top leadership under scrutiny, challenging their ability to steer the company towards success and fulfill shareholder expectations. Could this mean Amazon Go might face similar problems? This raises questions about why Tony Hoggett entrusted the Amazon Go portfolio to Monica Ravi. Does the senior leadership possess the necessary skills and vision to deliver value to shareholders? As we see the end of Amazon Style, what have you learned? If you're interested in this story, share your thoughts and make sure you subscribe to Grind Don't Sleep for future stories.